Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not, as that may be meant for someone else. All right, we're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with. We're going to look at current energies and then future energies. All right, so let's see what's going on with Capricorn. We got cards falling out all over. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the World card, we have the Page of Swords, we have the High Priestess, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords, and bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Wands. So standing up for what you believe in, right? Fighting for something. Feeling like maybe things are coming at you and that you stand alone, feeling that you don't have people to back you, feeling that you're kind of standing there alone dealing with a situation. All right, so for what you may be struggling with, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the World card. So I feel like it's kind of taking those actions. There's something that you want to do. There's something that I feel that you want to pursue, that you want to explore, but I feel like you're not doing it. I feel like you're holding yourself back. I feel like you're not taking the actions that you need to take. I feel like with this current energies, we have the Page of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's a difficult situation that you have to handle, that you have to talk about, that you have to work through, but that you're not really feeling like you can handle it. That I feel like the reason why you're holding yourself back is because it's something difficult that you have to deal with. I feel like it's something that you have to deal with that you don't really want to deal with. Sometimes we just keep doing that. You're putting something off. Like we keep putting things off. We're just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to face it. I'm going to try and ignore it. Maybe it'll fix itself. Maybe, you know, it'll just magically happen on its own. I mean, that would be nice sometimes if those things would happen. But, so, you know, that's kind of not the reality of it, is that we have to handle, we have to not only, you know, it's nice to have those positive things and those good things that happen, but it's like there's times when we have to deal with the negative stuff. We have to deal with the more difficult stuff. Future energies, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, lots of thinking, lots of processing, lots of going on. It could be a friendship that you're trying to decide on, because right here we have the Two of Swords, so that's a decision that you have to make. And on one side we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a friend, you know, somebody that you trust and somebody that you rely on. And on the other side we have the Three of Swords, and we have that hurt, and we have that deception, and we have that letdown, and we have that disconnect. So again, I feel like here with this Five of Swords, it's like, okay, I'm finally ready to take care of this situation. I'm finally ready to deal with this situation. And right here with this Knight of Swords, he's like holding that sword really strong, really confident. And I feel like he's like, yep, I'm ready to take charge. I mean, he has a very determined face. And we have the eagle here, which is that success and that victory. And it's like, yes, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to get past this. I'm going to do this. And I feel like it just takes this process of you getting to the point where you're ready to handle it. And right here, this card here, the High Priestess, really seems to be standing out to me. And it's like, what is your inner voice saying? What is that feeling that you have inside? What is it telling you that you need to do? And once you get in tune with that, I feel like then you're able to move forward. But I kind of feel like you're standing alone. I feel like you're kind of, like I feel like maybe you thought you had support of someone, but then you're finding out that you really don't. So I feel like this is something that, I feel like it's kind of a tough lesson that you've had to learn. We have those moments where we trust in those people, and then those people let us down, and we're like, wow, that really hurt, or, you know, how did I not see that earlier? So I feel like that's sort of that process that you're going through right now. But sometimes, you know, people just come into our life for a certain amount of time, and then we learn what we can learn from them, and then we have to move on. And I feel like that's kind of one of these situations here. Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective, and kind of, I feel like it's seeing this person or this situation differently, and it's like, wow, I'm really opening up my eyes, and I'm able to see what's going on here, because I'm struggling here, or I'm dealing with something, and this person doesn't have my back, and they're not there to support me, and I'm trying to move forward with this friendship, but then I'm questioning, do I even want to move forward with this relationship, because I'm feeling like maybe this is a toxic relationship, that I'm seeing this relationship from a different point of view, and that when I really need this person, that they're not there for me, and that's really showing a lot. It could be a partnership, it could be a really close friendship, and just kind of realizing, hey, this person really isn't here for me. And what is that feeling that you feel towards this relationship inside? What is your inner voice telling you? What is your gut telling you? And then I feel like you kind of have to acknowledge that feeling and then talk about it and to discuss it. And I feel like whether it goes negative or positive, I feel like it's something that makes you feel so much better, because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I got this off my chest. I'm so happy I did this. I'm so happy that I moved on from this. I'm so happy that I'm not holding this in anymore. I feel so relieved that I let go of this. Sometimes we don't even realize how good it feels just to be able to let that go. And that opens the doors to so many new possibilities. I love it, the Sun card. It opens the door to so many new possibilities, and feeling lighter and feeling happier and feeling proud of yourself that you dealt with a situation that was difficult and that you had been ignoring for so long, but that you were like, okay, it's time for me to face it. Like, I need to look out for me. This is something that's bothering me. This is something that I have to work through. It's time for me to take control and to not give that control to the other person or to the situation, and that I need to work on this and that I need to deal with this. And I feel like that makes you feel better about yourself for handling it, but also being able to figure out what's really going on here. I feel like, you know, with this Three of Swords and this Devil card, I just feel like there's something that's going on that's just not, that you've been putting off. Two of Swords again, making a decision. It's your decision on what it is that you want to do, but I feel like you're kind of weighing the positives and the negatives. It's like, okay, do I stay in this energy? Do I just keep accepting this energy? Do I keep dealing with this? Or do I stand up and I handle the situation and I move past it, even though it's something difficult and hard that I don't really want to deal with, but I'm seeing things from a different perspective, and I know that I need to move on, that I can't have this affect me because it's maybe affecting your daily life. It's affecting, like, sometimes when we have something on our mind, like we're always thinking about it, like it's just kind of consuming all of our thoughts, and we're really not able to give other areas of our life 100% of our attention because we've got this thing going on in the back of our mind. So I feel like you've kind of gotten to that point where, especially with the two of Swords, it's like, I've got to make a choice here. I've got to make a decision to free myself from this energy. All right, so let's close out with an animal oracle. Oh, look at that. How cute. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan for you. Spirit has something going on here. And I feel like it's just that personal growth for within yourself. And that you can't really see it as you're going through it, but I feel like when you get to the other side, you'll really be able to see, yeah, I guess there was a plan there. It was a plan for me to surround myself with positive people. It was a plan for me to not keep myself in negative energy. It was a plan for me to stand up and make the tough choices and deal with situations that aren't the best for me, but I feel so much better after I've done it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.